You are watching straight. You are
facts.
watching straight.
This is your boy Black X. I'm with Miss Fontaine, Ali G. We got a podcast called Straight Facts, so I guess we're just about to randomly talk about some shit.
Alright, so for our first topic is dating. So what's your preference between talking, dating, and relationship? Is there a difference?
Of course, there's a difference.
How's the difference?
I mean,
If you talking to somebody, y'all not boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all just talking. But everybody got a different reason, meaning when it comes to talking. Like you,
But what's the difference between talking and dating?
if I'm talking to you, I don't date you. I talk to you. If I text you, that don't mean you the person of my life. If I talk to you, we don't got no title. We don't have no history.
everybody got a different meaning for talking now.
Yeah, I understand
Right,
that, but
what is the
I'm breaking it down to like to what it is. It can mean whatever. You can feel like something, but just because you feel like something don't mean that's what it is.
That's when you gotta establish ground rules.
You gotta let it
Right.
know be from the jump. Like for me, if I'm talking to you, I let you know. I entertain other people. Like I let you know, and it's
She
not
like loyalty,
and it's not even on
I
the,
like loyalty 100%.
and it's not even like
So then, if you want loyalty, then y'all might as well just be in a relationship.
But my thing is when you prepare yourself for dating, like that's what, like you gotta set yourself up nice first. You don't wait till last minute, and then when you already in a relationship, are you going to act like you married before you get married? Cause
That's what you asked
but my thing is after dating, what's next?
But
Marriage.
you're not at the date. You at the talking stage.
You at the
asking
talking-
But
for loyalty.
but
Here's
you
the
set
thing.
yourself up for marriage too.
here's the
am I
thing.
right?
Just because I date you, don't mean I'm gonna get to the next step with you. Don't mean our relationship is gonna be better than
So
me.
are
just
you gonna
talking.
date somebody just to be dating them? What's
Some
your purpose
people
of
do.
dating somebody?
The purpose.
Like not.
You gotta
So
realize
every
how-
relationship you get, you go into it hoping that you're gonna marry the person.
Not hoping. I only date people that I think has potential.
But we're not
for me
talking
to marry
about
them.
dating.
We talking about the talking stage.
We're not
But
talking.
You
is
said
it-
you want loyalty in the talking stage.
Loyalty, yes, I want loyalty throughout the whole thing. When you come up to me, I don't want no girl hit me up. Can I talk to you woman to woman?
Why would you
But-
want loyalty if y'all still getting to know
Y'all
each other?
talking.
You asking for too much already.
That's different. That's not talking. Talking is me texting you every day.
No.
That's
Then
talking.
but that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
no,
you
you
said-
saying getting to know each other.
That's what
Are
you
we
do.
not- Texting and talking is two different things. Me
It's a
text-
form of communication.
No,
I'm not saying
when
a
I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Like I already got to know you.
So-
We just talking.
Talking.
Wait.
You confusing me.
Yeah,
All
because
No.
what do you like the talking stage is if I approach a female and me and her, if I hit her off, me and her hit it off, and I get her number and we text her talking, we hang out a couple times, we doing all that. I'm feeling you, you might be feeling me, but talking is before you set your ground rules.
Yeah, but texting is talking.
Oh.
If I'm texting, is you out on South Street or somewhere, and you see somebody or you like their vibe. You start texting them for
I
a
don't
little
even
bit.
text people
That's when
text.
you
Why we talking
getting.
about texting?
That's when you getting to know somebody. But that's the difference. But my texting and his talking is the same thing. But my talking is a whole different
You
level.
limiting talking to just texting.
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now.
Because no, I'm not.
We're
The
not talking.
difference-
We're not talking about texting.
But
We-
that's why I'm trying to tell him the difference between my talking and my texting.
Okay, but we need to have.
We asked
Okay,
me
let's
about my
All right.
texting.
So when you
Wait.
So hold on. Wait. So texting and you was talking, right?
wait. Let's all get the
No.
same. Wait, stop. Let's all get the same level of understanding of on where we talking about a talking stage, because she obviously talking about something different than what me and you were talking about. So what do you mean by talking?
Talking is I already know you. We already getting to know each other or whatever. Like we just kicking it.
Are y'all dating?
What's that dating to me? Is
Are
fucking.
it okay? No. Are you? And we're not talking about what it means to you personally. We talking about facts.
Why you asking me?
No, I'm asking so we can all have a basic conversation. Because what me and him is trying to say is logistics of it. You are not my girlfriend. I owe you
right.
no loyalty.
There's no title in talking.
Okay, so there is no so there's what we're saying is there's no loyalty
title in
until the
talking,
title.
but you expect loyalty when y'all talking.
I don't know
Yes.
you. Are you loyal
You
to?
can't-
But why don't you know me if we already talking? I'm not talking to somebody I don't know.
No.
What are you
All
talking
right,
about?
good point. So getting to know you is before y'all start talking.
Thank you. Yes.
But getting to you don't even when you start dating somebody, you don't even truly know them. You know who they are.
don't know who
maybe.
somebody is in a relationship.
That's down to like
You don't know somebody in a marriage.
Yeah.
When people be killing, shooting up their people, and I can't believe that's my husband that did that shit. I didn't think he would do nothing like that.
But
What are you talking about? People do some shit you don't know.
So for her talking, she expect loyalty. When it comes to talking, I don't expect that unless we set the ground.
This all right. I don't know.
But that's why you do. That's when y'all start talking.
I don't know. I don't know what y'all do, but this is what I do. When I get introduced to a female, I even think about hitting anything past platonic relationships, like whether we just fucking or we actually in a talking stage, I let them know that I entertain other people while I'm getting to know you, because I'm not about to waste my time focusing on one person that might not work out. So I'm gonna let you know I'm not no sis. I'm not no sis.
All right, bro.
What I'm saying is, I'm not about to waste my time talking to one person that might not work out and expecting them to want me. It is not fair to expect one person to have 100% quality in anything, because people are doomed to fail.
Especially if y'all just talking. You want somebody to cut all their hoes off.
He's not wrong for feeling like that. But me personally, of how I know how I am, I'm valuable. Like I'm not in every. I'm not in every.
Black girl magic.
Stop.
Yo, sometimes brand yourself. Like, what's up with you?
I'm not
Like,
in every dude's face. You feel me? Like, I don't do that. Like, if I want to get to know somebody, I'm gonna get to take the time out to get to know them. I don't have time to be here and boo that and that face. I'm not doing all that. That's
but this
too
is
much.
not. But this is.
I'm
you talk to one person at a
But wait,
time.
this is what I'm trying to tell
what
you.
if I do like him and then I like somebody else?
Hold
That's
up.
corny to me. You move into messy.
All right, but let me tell you
can't.
this. Let me tell you this, and this is how I see you. So you said you valuable, right? When you valuable, you have multiple people trying to buy you, and they can't reach your limit. So why would you settle yourself to one buyer when it's a bunch of other people trying to get their range into that product? If you that valuable, you need to brand yourself and get yourself out in the marketplace and find somebody who really gonna appreciate you.
But then that's not talking. We're not there.
That is talking. Dating.
Dating is
You literally said it. Dating is the step before marriage. Why would I step into that position with anybody?
Marriage is a relationship.
With just anybody.
Dating is not.
With just anybody. You can date around. There is nothing wrong with dating multiple people. Dating and a boyfriend, girlfriend.
And then choose no. And then you pick. You don't gotta have sex with them.
You don't have to fuck them.
Date multiple
but I'm gonna
people.
let you know, if you want me, you better compete for me. You better make me want to spend more time with you than another female.
Yeah.
Your logistics not wrong, but that's just how I feel. I am not going to be.
You limiting yourself, in my opinion.
I can limit myself, but I don't feel comfortable with being in boo boo and foo foo face. That's just
you're not in boo boo and foo foo face, because boo boo and foo foo is only like that when they don't know nothing.
You young and you like it all comes down to
in your
us.
20s.
Like, we too young.
You're not wrong.
You in your 20s.
You don't limit yourself when it comes to that.
Ain't nothing wrong with a girl going out and dating multiple. That don't make her no thought.
It's not nothing wrong, but I'm saying this is my perspective on how I look at and view myself.
Well, it's about to
I do not want to be in everybody's face.
It's about to be 2019.
Okay?
2019.
And I was
It's
like,
about to be
What's your New
2019.
Year's resolution?
Don't bring that bullshit in this. Wait, I got something. All right. So like, since we're talking about relationships, right? So like, is it wrong if a black man doesn't find black women attractive, but it's not because he has self-hate? Is that possible to exist?
Wrong.
Is that possible to exist?
But he is a pawn.
No. Don't.
Repeat your
He's
question.
saying.
No. Let me finish. Let me
No.
repeat it. Let me
Yours
repeat
is
it.
way them is.
What I'm saying is it if a black man I'm gonna put it this way. Here's a scenario. He's a very aware black man. He understands what goes on in the world from black people from time to time, but he doesn't find black women attractive. It's not because he has self-hate. It's not because he hates dark skin. It's just that he finds other races more attractive. Now, that's not to exclusively say it's white. That's not to exclusively say that it's Spanish. He just doesn't find black women in particular attractive to him. So, is that preference or is that prejudice?
I would say that's preference. Like Jordan Peele.
No, that's different. I think when you cut off a whole different race, that's prejudice. When you're cutting off a whole race. I listen. It's one thing. Oh, that's not. It's not wrong. I will say that. But my thing about it is you're cutting off a whole race when you haven't even tried it. If you tried it, you don't like it. It might be a little bit different.
I mean,
don't assume he didn't have
But
it.
you can blame society because societal standards of beauty wasn't always typically the black woman.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that could just be him.
But remember the
situation.
situation. I said he's a very aware black man.
But that's why I said let me finish.
He's a very aware black man. Don't dub him to be being a pawn. Don't dub him to be he don't know this. I said he's a very aware black man.
All right. So listen, can I finish now? it's prejudice because you're cutting off a whole race. And even first of all, I did this test, and it says I don't think I have dark skinned friends, light skinned friends, whatever. But when I took this test, it said I lean more to light skinned people, and it didn't. It's not even.
Would find them attractive?
No, just you. I'll pinpoint light skinned people out first, and it's not like I have a thought about it. You could be aware as fuck as you want to, but in reality, it's not self hate either. You find that you like everybody, but in reality, when you see that all the time, you can fight in your thought how many times you want to that you are not this kind of way. Deep down, you are that way. You do like your foreign chicks. You hear it in music. You see it in movies. It's on magazines. It's everywhere you go.
Okay, but
if you deeming the whole race, this
is the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Prejudice, by definition, is when you associate something negative.
Ugly, not attractive. When you're not attracted to something, you think it's
okay.
ugly.
But when you saying the word ugly, you saying it with the most negative connotations to it. I'm talking about.
So it's not attractive.
I'm just saying the harshness of it. I'm saying this person just doesn't want to date black women. They don't find them.
He doesn't find them.
Yeah, he don't find them attractive. So in this.
What's the opposite of attractive?
No, bro. I'm not saying that he's not saying that they're ugly. I'm saying I'm not using the word ugly. So what I'm saying is, in this case with this dude, he don't find black women attractive. So we can say he think they ugly or whatever. But it's not because they are black women. He just don't find that attractive to him. It has nothing to do with the essence of being a black woman. It's just the natural features that black women have. He just don't like.
All right, yo.
That's still unattractive.
You switching it up as you.
I'm not switching it up. I'm not trying to switch it up.
Bro,
I'm trying to clarify. I'm not trying to switch it up.
You saying he don't find black women attractive? That's the main thing, right?
Basically,
you deeming the whole black female
unattractive.
The whole race.
That's prejudice.
Okay, is he wrong for that?
Yes.
Yes, it's wrong, but it really is weird.
Is it wrong?
It's conscious.
Yes.
So you feel as though
you're being prejudiced? Yes.
But so his preference is hurting everyone. So is it making
no? His prejudiceness is hurting them.
But his preference can his preference be prejudice? Is what I'm asking.
Yes. In that instance, that is him being prejudiced.
First of all,
because you deeming the whole black race.
Yes,
not
no other
race.
To you? No other race.
I'm not saying me.
I'm just saying
not
no
true,
other race.
I'm just saying in general, that's
you gotta think about it, and people, and it be the people that's really, it's the people that's really praising these black women though, oh she fine, oh she got a big behind, she all this. They only do this stuff on social media though, but in real life you won't date a black woman.
Next topic like that. That's how you.
Period.
Okay. All right.
When you think about it though.
All I'm gonna say is that, in my opinion, I couldn't call him wrong because I can't tell you what you like is wrong unless it's negatively affecting a lot of people.
There is a lot of people that's a whole race of black women.
But no one's missing out on him.
But it's still him being prejudiced though. I would say that his preference. His preference is a prejudiced one, but it's still a preference. So him being prejudiced. I don't put the prejudice over the preference.
That's the same thing. You're limiting yourself.
It is him limiting himself.
Yeah, but he's still being prejudiced.
Yeah, I get it. It's a prejudice aspect, but I don't make the whole thing prejudice.
No, it's prejudice.
I don't do that. See, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's why I disagree. I think that there's prejudice in it. I believe that choice is prejudice, but I don't let that overlap that's his preference at the end of the day.
Yeah, his preference is prejudice.
Yeah. I just don't be like, you.
So would you say black people not wanting to date white people is them being prejudiced as well?
Yeah, I would say that, yes. Yeah, I would say that. But I understand why. Because there's a logistics to it. So I would put the logistics over the prejudice.
All right.
You feel me? So
over the hate you heard and seen, right?
Yeah. Yeah, all that shit that has happened to our ancestors and shit. For some people who just can't sit well with that, it's prejudice. That's wrong. But when they sit there and they hear you talk to them about it, you be like, all right, I understand.
But how you don't feel like that does not affect black women?
Because, what do you mean? How? Wait, what do you mean?
Because when you say it shouldn't affect, when I say cutting off is limiting that whole population, and you was like, it's not affecting.
Black women are not missing out on that black man that don't want them.
But it's not one black man that feels like that. It's
okay, the men that feel that way, that black women not missing out. They don't need that. They don't need every source of man. They need the right man. So I'm just saying, like, that nigga don't matter. Like,
I'm sorry.
That nigga don't matter. Let him.
But all the man bashing you be doing on social media. What's the right man for?
Yeah, what's the
Miss Fontaine?
I don't be man bashing.
You do man bash.
I don't man
at least once a day.
You do man bash.
I don't man bash. I go off of my experience of what's presented to me at that moment, and if it doesn't sit well with me, why not express how I feel to
it's the way you do
everybody
it.
else?
But
everybody be feeling me. But it's a lot of people that sit here suffering and don't explain how they feel, and people will be going, well, you shouldn't be seeing all this on social media. Even though I don't say nothing out of pocket or nothing, but it's a lot of black people that be like, it's not that deep, or stop putting everything on social media. But that's why I be suicides and all that other stuff going on. Nobody expressing themselves. But back to my main bashing, it's just a simple fact. Like, if something not saying well, my thing is a lot of people be like, you can't say nothing. You can't in the message you say it on social media. But my thing is, when you text it from a female perspective, when you text a dude like, y'all want to talk to you, niggas start running. But they watch.
What you mean? And talk to you on what?
Like, I gotta talk to you about something serious. Period. In general.
I mean, that's anything.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
Like,
let her finish. Let her finish. Let her finish. Because I see something, and I'm about to go ahead.
So my thing is, when a girl texts a dude in general, stating, well, can we have a serious conversation about our relationship? He already hitting ghosts, but he watching everything you doing on social media. That's
personal experience. What, yo?
But I have to only speak from my personal experience, though.
But
let her finish.
It sounds so when you post it up there, it's so broad, and you putting all men in that category.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's my experience, though.
This is.
When you man bash, you men bash, not one specific man.
That's not true.
That is true.
Bring up
like for instance, wait, I got one. So for instance, there'll be a situation. Now I'm not saying this in real life, but this is something you'll agree to do, and you can call yourself out for it. It'll be a situation where a female will feel as though a dude led her on. And because the female feels like she's led on, you will hop on her side and immediately be like, yeah, girl, because you can see that have happened to you instead of looking into the story.
That's one-sided, and I'm not like that. I don't feel like I mean bashing. I think it's when, especially when somebody, I think it's me. For example, it was this one dude, right?
Oh, shit.
Now, he wanted me to be like Joe. Like, he wanted, and we was on.
Oh, you're not the Joe type.
Never.
Nah.
So.
I don't be gassing these.
Listen, shut up. So this boy, first of all, he just got out of a weird relationship. I'm gonna put it like that. And he wanted me to be Joe. Like, he wanted me to be in his face, texting him, come get him, this, that, and the third. Come see me, ass nigga. So I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that. I'm not Joe in nobody's face. I'm gonna give you the same energy you giving me. You text me 3 hours later, I text you 6. Like
I used to do that. Right down to the minute too.
But it's just like I can't be Joe. I never been the googly eye type Joe. I've never been like that. So when I stopped, it was one day I was like really busy. I like worked a double at work or something, and I didn't have my phone, so I didn't text him like at least like 12 hours straight. Didn't talk to him like most of the day. So I texted him like, "What you doing?" Chilling. Like I'm like,
one word.
Yeah. I said, "What you got?" I said, "What you got?"
Attitude. How about you?
And he's just like chilling. What's up? Like one of those. So that lets me know you keep mad at me, right? So I'm like, "What's up with you?" Like now, normally I wouldn't even reply back, but I was like, "Nah, I'm not trying to be like that today." So I texted him and was like, "Well, what's up? What's the problem?" And he was like, "Well, nothing. You be acting like you're not for me." I said, "I'm not Joe. That you're not gonna get that out of me." And he was like, "All right, bet." Like 10 minutes later, he posted his ex-girlfriend because I wasn't in his face.
All right, I'm gonna exit. All right, I'm gonna exit.
Listen. Let me finish the story of what happened. So after all that happened, I texted him. I was like, "You corny." I said, "So what was your reason for posting her if you just asked to stay the night at my crib the same day?" But he got mad because I wasn't texting him. So he was like, "Well, I feel like you wasn't for me, and I actually can I stay with you, but you wasn't acting like you wasn't for me." So after you did all that, I said, "So what was your purpose of doing all that?"
just hit for real.
But no, we've been talking. We was texting for a little minute. We was talking. I'm gonna be honest. We was talking for a minute, and it's not our first time talking. So he know me. So after he did all that, I said, what was all that for? He's like, I wanted you. I said, what you wanted my attention? He's like, to keep it being, I was really mad. Yeah. I said, so your whole purpose of all that was to hurt my feelings.
He's a child.
Hold on.
Right. Listen, he is, but let me finish the story. Just shut up. So, yes, he was trying to hurt my feelings. He wanted my attention. He was a child, bro. He's my age, so I'm not expecting much, you know? So, he did all that. So, yeah, I wasn't man bashing, but you want to try to hurt my feelings? I am hurt yours too. So, I sat there, got on the gram, and was like, niggas be weird. Like, you just trying to stay the night with me. You weird. Like, I don't get how people, and then when people, like, say something like, you just did all that on the gram, but looking at me like, you man bashing. No.
Hold on.
I'm going to retaliate.
Go ahead. Let me hear it.
All right, so this is what I'm going to say. So basically, at the end of all that, you saying the way he acted was bad, right? Like, y'all, you don't agree with the way he acted. Both of y'all, I'm asking both of y'all.
He was childish.
He was childish, right? He was childish, right? So what's the difference between that, right? Being the way he is. So I'm speaking devil's advocate. I'm not saying I agree with him, but I'm speaking devil's advocate. Right. He liked you. He wanted your attention, and he was on that same type of time that you spoke about. When you talking to somebody, you expect certain things. So in his head, when he was talking to you, he was expecting certain things. He wanted communication on a regular. He wanted to get. Let me finish. I'm not saying that this is the truth.
Right.
I'm just speaking a different viewpoint.
Right.
What if he just wanted to talk to you? What if he just wanted your attention? What if you was his ease to getting out that weird relationship? Now, I'm not saying that this is true. I'm not saying that.
No, I know. I'm trying to ask you a question.
I'm just saying, like, what's the difference between him being that way and the way some females be acting when you texting and talking to them, and they like, I want your attention, I want this and that, but the guy is busy doing whatever he's doing, and everyone gets on the guy for not putting in the time to talk to the girl, saying she needs reassurance. Because it's a female this time, so she needs reassurance. And when the guy's like, oh, no, I shouldn't have to do that. You should know what type of time we're, because we've been talking for a while. We've known each other, and you know me. Then people say, oh, you're just assuming because he's a guy. He never provided the right amount of reassurance. But if a dude was to post that the same way you exposed it and the same way you explained it, if a male was to sit there and say that everybody would have had this and that to say about, well, you could have did this, she just wanted reassurance. If you wasn't talking to her, if you're not going to appreciate her, somebody else will. One man's trash is another man's trash. They're going to say all this stuff to defend the female because she feeling the way he feeling. But because he feeling this way, even Mir did it, he was like, oh, he acting like a child. No, he was in his feelings.
Acting like a child.
He was in his feelings acting like a child, but he was in his feelings. When a male is in his feelings, they always get that negative connotation. He acting like a child. He acting like this. Not even,
not even. Right.
I know I'm long-winded with it, but it's just like stuff like that is what I see, and that's why that's man bashing.
But listen,
no, wait.
Because he wasn't to me though.
I know, but it wasn't him getting reassurance. It was him not getting attention, and then and if you're talking to somebody. If I'm talking to somebody, especially a girl, and she just worked a double all day, why the fuck would I give her attitude?
I get that, but I'm not saying that I agree with him or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, in some cases, attention is reassurance. Because you can ask for reassurance and not be a child about it.
But the thing the thing about it is, if you feel like that, be a man and verbalize that. Exactly. What's wrong with that?
So what do you mean by be a man?
But if communicate. If I'm sitting here and I'm busy, okay, yeah, I worked a long day, whatever. But you like, all right, I miss her, I want to talk to her, or I'm mad, I feel this kind of way, this animosity. I'm gonna express how I feel to you so you can stop doing it.
Okay.
But you never say that. I'm not no mind reader.
Because attitude, like, one, nobody's a mind reader.
Right.
Especially if I'm working all day. And then when I do hit you up, it's attitude. What the fuck you got an attitude for? Like, I'm not trying to deal with that bullshit if I just was working.
Right.
So like, if that's the case, then let's bring it back to the talking stage. So that would you consider that a talking stage? Because I would. Cause
she said they was talking. Yeah.
All right. So was you loyal to him? Was you talking to anybody else?
No, I wasn't talking to him.
Okay, so then if that's the case, that's what I mean by you should talk and deal with other people. Because that situation could have just been hung up and you still
and
got
he clearly was dealing with somebody else, or he posted her ex.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, but for me, okay, I can find another dude. That's not a problem. No, I'm not gonna be on short. I'm gonna go out the same way I've been going, or somebody going catch the same thing.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't need multiple people. It's not one man on earth. If I talk to one person, okay, it was a dub. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm not gonna harp over no one dude. Okay, deuces. Like, after you already said what it was, I don't have to talk to multiple people and be like, damn, I bet. Nah, I bet, boom, next person. Move on.
All right, so why can't you do that while having those people there already?
Because I like to focus on one person.
You give everybody your attention. It's hard talking to multiple people.
It's not.
I don't even like texting, so I know it's hard.
It's not.
But it depends on the kind of person you are. For me, I like to give somebody my full divided attention because I want yours. I say if I'm selfish, I'm selfish, but I want all your attention when it's my time. Now, if you at work or doing something else or got this, that, I get that. Yeah. But right now, when you talking to me or we on a date, it's my time.
See, like, the way I agree with that, but like that, because I used to think like that, but like the way I see it now is like I look at myself as like a competition, and like I'm something to be won.
I don't compete with nobody.
You feel me? No, it's not about.
He's what you compete for.
I'm what to compete for.
I don't feel like I need to be competed for. I already feel like I'm there.
So let me finish.
Let me finish. To compete for you.
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying, like, so I feel like I'm something to be competed for. So like, it's not so much as I think I'm hot shit, I think I'm top shit, is that I know my worth and I know my worth and I know my value. And it's like, thank you, bro. And then what I'm saying is I'm gonna let you know that I entertain other people. That don't mean I'm laid up with one girl and I'm texting you or I'm talking to you and I'm talking to this girl. It's just that.
I mean, unless you like establish.
Unless I let you know, like, if I'm fucking you, then I fucking you, and you know I'm fucking you. If I'm fucking other people, I'ma say, yo, I'm fucking you, and I'm fucking this other person. Is you cool with that? And if they say yeah, then I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing, cause I'm gonna ask that question. I open up that avenue.
I ain't talking to no girl getting fucked by nothing.
Listen, if
Thank
she,
thank you, and that's why you give all your back to why you give all your attention to one person.
This is my thing. I don't. Safe sex exists.
No, I'm saying talking though.
I'm talking
about like talking. Like when I say talking, I mean like we about to start being in a relationship.
Oh, if that's the case, then by then you had narrowed shit down. So like
you are not going to be kissing me. I'm saying kissing her.
Like
first of all, you don't kiss.
When I say talking, I mean like being consistent, like with the other person, like y'all on the phone.
I'm thinking
y'all going on dates.
I'm talking about, but I was speaking about like I get what you're saying, but I'm speaking like multiple relationship type things. Like, I'm not going to go into the attentions with two different girls talking about some... I'm not even going to lie. Like, it's a lot of cases, like, a lot of dudes do got two girls that they choosing between. A lot of dudes do, or more. Because one offer this, one offer that, and one offer this. And you actually like all three. And at the same time, the whole point of dating is to discover yourself. You can't, if you limit yourself to one type of person at one point of time, you limit yourself because you are not you're not like expanding your mind on the possibilities of who's out there and what you might actually be.
So what you gonna do when you get married?
No, it's not about marriage.
If you want to get married, that means you're ready to be monogamous and settle down.
The thing about marriage is like marriage is a selfless a state of mind and stuff like that, but it's also very selfish because you are sticking to one type of personality, one type of way, one type of life. It is too early in my life to think that way. Yeah. I'm only 23. It is too early for me to be like, this is the type of person, this is the type of one. I'm willing to try anything that won't hurt me at least once. You feel me? And then once I find it hurtful, I eliminate that from my choices. You feel me? Like, I just got out of my bad relationship with my ex. You feel me? And like me and her, at first she was the type of girl that I wanted to be with. But after being with her and learning who she is, I learned personality traits that I don't want near me. So I changed, and I changed the type of person that I had with me intimately, and that turned into a platonic relationship. You get me? Like, I can date multiple people. Because if I'm liking somebody that's chill, that's cool, but I'm also a hype person. So I need somebody that's hype. If one person is chill and she too chill, that's cool. I can still like you, but this hype girl got my attention too because she's something that you're missing, and you got something she's missing, and she got something I'm missing.
I say that's a result of you being young and I feel like when you want to get married and you're ready to settle down, you'll understand that this person doesn't have all those traits that you need.
Yeah.
So you would be settling in a sense when you're ready to get married.
Right. But
yeah. But you only 20. So you only like what 21? Why are you worried about getting married now?
I'm not worried about getting married.
Then you say you date to the end result of marriage.
But I'm saying as a general aspect, that's what dating is. When you in a relationship, then you go towards marriage. What's the point? So you mean it's alright? So somebody say if you propose to somebody and they say no. What are you going to still be in a relationship, or are you going to?
I don't know, to be honest.
To be honest, knowing myself, I probably would, because the way I'm thinking now is I still love you. You just not ready to get married. You don't have to marry me when I'm ready to marry you.
Good point.
I don't know.
Yeah, because if you love that person, you're not about to chalk.
It's not about the title.
You're not about to chalk the person you love because of an idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not about the title. It's not about anything. If I get embarrassed, I get embarrassed. I have emotions, but at the end of the day, I might have to understand you're not ready for that yet. And if I love you enough, I'm gonna stick through it. But if I'm too hurt, then I'm gonna have to leave. But to me, that's selfish.
I'm looking at it as when you go to elementary school, you go to elementary school for middle school, you go to middle school for high school, and high school prepare you for college. So what's the difference between that and texting, talking, dating, relationship, marriage?
Everybody's definition of that is different.
And everybody's consistency pattern with that is different. Yeah. That's the difference.
That's true.
Like metaphorically, it makes sense, but like it don't. You can't.
Everybody's not like that.
You feel me? Like some people are more talkers than they are texters. So people be like, "You don't text me enough, but I talk to you every day."
Yeah.
Or people be like, "I don't like talking on the phone that much because they don't know how to hold a conversation, but they can text you frequently."
I hate that shit.
You feel me? So like, you can't take that away and say that's not communication, because that is. If I call you and I say, "Yo, I'm on my way over," and I text you and I say, "Yo, I'm on my way over," I still told you I'm on my way over. You get it both ways, so you can't eliminate that as a form of communication. Cause I'm a texter.
I hate texting. So what's your age range for dating?
As long as you're over 18. As long as you're over 18 and you mature. If you mature and you over 18, I can't judge you. Cause I know 18-year-olds that's more mature than me because they've been through shit.
I can't date a teenager.
No, I feel like my age range would have to be my age to.
She about to say 40. You know, 20, girls love older niggas.
No, at least 26. I think that's.
I would see you talking to a 35-year-old.
I would never talk
that's
to a 35-year-old.
That's just sugar daddy at this point. You know.
I would never do that.
If I was a girl, I'd have like.
Because I was raised like pump your brakes and know your time. That's how I was. Like I was raised like you don't have to rush to be grown.
I'm like, gonna ride that.
Like you do. That's how I was raised. Like I don't. Okay. Only thing an old head got is experience. Reality. That's the only reason why.
Immaturity, because you know girls mature faster. Girls mature faster than boys.
Right.
Because you know, no matter what, even when you was in like high school, you go to 9th grade, boom, they dating the seniors. You get to 12th grade, they dating niggas that's fucking 26. You get to college, they dating niggas that already graduated college.
See, me, I don't agree with that statistic. I don't.
It's not a. I mean, I didn't say no statistic, but from my experience and my
reality,
I've always seen girls wanting to date older niggas.
But that don't make them. That don't mean they mature faster because they want to date.
No, older bro, people. It's a scientific fact. Girls mature. Bro, they get periods at like 9 years
bro,
old.
I get that, but like I'm talking about mentally at least. I'm not.
No, they do mature faster.
Mentally, I'm saying from my experiences. Mentally, no, I don't agree with that.
But it depends on who
I'm telling you, studies.
I get what you're saying with the studies and the shows and the statistics and all that. But even my experiences with the bitches that I grew up with, they did not mature faster than me and my niggas. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because we was aware of everything, did everything right, was chilling. Not everything right, but like we was like aware of what we did. If we did something, we did it because we meant to do it.
Too, so.
You feel me? And I grew up in a different environment. So the bitches around my way was about different things. It was a lot of them that was built like Tara and they was smart and about their shit, but that don't mean they was more mature than me. You feel me? Like Tara is mature and she's about her shit. You can be about your shit, but not be mature. You could be a 35-year-old and can still think I had a mind of a 16-year-old. That don't mean shit. That's not maturity. But what you have is not maturity.
But yeah, I'm saying like broader scheme, overall, girls mature faster than boys.
I mean, that's what they say.
Okay, yeah.
Even like at a young age, like where I started walking in probably like 8 months, and my friend Ray, his son, he started walking to like close to 2.
Listen, if that's what
any
they
little
say.
shit, like,
But
like,
the girl
just
brain
overall.
stops at 21. We just start early. That's just what it is.
I've heard that some males continue to grow until 25.
Yes.
I heard that too.
So
We mature first, and we end first.
Y'all stop at 21, right?
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna keep saying it like this. If that's what they say, okay. I don't believe it, but if that's what they say, okay.
All right, what's next? What's next on the list, Ontario?
What I'm saying is,
Like, shut up. Like,
what I'm saying is,
You never answered my question. What was your type that you want and then, like, that you look for in guys?
they gotta be
My-
fat.
Hold on, do looks matter?
looks, it
Not really.
depends.
Cause
And really,
A lot of girls say this bullshit that it don't, and I'm like,
I don't
yo,
think
you're
it-
dumb.
You
I
gotta
don't
be medium
think so.
ugly, bro. You gotta be
Answer
medium.
the
I ain't messing with
question. Shut up.
I see that all on Twitter. Medium ugly.
Definitely need to say that.
You
I
gotta be
think
medium.
it's not with the face. It is a little bit, but that's a small percentage. I really think it's how you carry yourself.
So,
Like you,
so not looks, but your demeanor.
All right,
Yes.
all right.
So
the
what's
look of
going
your
in?
demeanor.
Define
Too.
what define
You know
what
what I
you mean. Define, because I don't know.
Somebody that's confident, somebody that know how to dress, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like
somebody that is that nigga.
that care about themselves.
Now
You
define-
care
so
about
not
yourself,
no-
that means
Not no
everything.
lame ass nigga.
Wait,
That's
define,
Thank
but you
you.
can't.
That's it,
But
period.
wait.
We all know what a lame ass
But
nigga
wait.
is.
Don't
We
do
don't.
nothing.
Don't
You
got
don't care
nothing
about
going for 'em.
your. You don't care about nothing. Your appearance, the way you act.
But there could be
in
people-
So
public.
he could be
But wait.
so he could be ugly as shit, but if he got confidence, you know,
He
demeanor,
care
got
about
something-
himself.
But wait,
Be respectful. all
But
that.
wait.
That-
But what about people out there now? Say them personality traits you again. You say he don't do nothing.
I'm sorry. You said what? Say it again.
What about there's people out there who's like going through shit.
What you mean by going to
So like whatever they're going through in their life, say
That's
they're going.
different.
Wait,
That's
not
let me
my
finish.
problem.
That's
Let me finish. So like you can't say that's different because you don't know that they're going through something unless you entertain them and get the chance to know them. But until then, they're lumped in with the ain't shit people.
But looks don't matter to her, so it wouldn't matter.
You feel me? So like, what if somebody's really attractive, but to you see them as they don't want to do nothing, they don't dress right, they like this. But what if deep down inside they're going through something because of something else?
Like,
All right,
I'm
but
not.
if
You want to
they
say
is-
assholeish?
listen.
That's they battle to fight,
Exactly.
not
That
yours.
is.
I'm about to say
That is. I'm not saying that y'all
But
wrong for
listen,
that.
but
But
listen.
you can't say that's ain't
If
shit.
that is a situation going on,
that's not ain't shit. But I'm saying like, say like, I'm not gonna talk to no girl like I wouldn't date no girl that ain't got no job.
Right.
Like,
facts.
and I don't know if she just don't like aim. If she's not aiming for the stars, like she cool with just like a 9 to 5, like some bullshit, like working at like Family Dollar or some shit like that. I'm not messing with her because you don't inspire me. That's my preference. If you're not working, you don't inspire me. And if you ugly,
That's my son.
I don't want you.
If you ugly,
I'm not dating because I need to have sex.
what?
So like,
But first of all, what do you?
so you okay with like having sex with somebody?
if he butt ugly, that's out.
No, you said looks don't matter. Now you
Yeah.
said
Look,
out.
it
Yeah.
depends.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I am human, you know.
So looks do
I'm
matter,
not-
is what you're saying.
Looks
To-
always gonna matter, no matter.
To
it
an
can
extent.
No,
Yeah, to
all the time.
To an extent.
I didn't say small percentage matter.
To an extent.
I didn't say that.
To an extent, looks
No,
matter.
They matter.
Like it might make me
Full
look
time.
at you, but it won't make me stare at you. You feel
That's
me?
what I'm saying. No, we're not. I'm talking about like dating wise, like this person you want to be.
Yeah, I could date somebody that's a little ugly if they got like a great ass
I have
personality.
dated somebody that's little. Say nah.
I could date somebody that's a little ugly.
Like you find her kind of ugly, and you still gonna date her?
I mean, yeah.
Yo, you can. I say it for you all the time. Boy, a little ugly today. I have said this.
Yo.
Yeah, I know I have said this.
That's messed up. How you gonna walk in the room and see your boyfriend?
You know,
you a
you
ugly.
You never stare at somebody.
But you wanna know what's crazy?
Yo,
But that-
yeah, but like especially in the morning.
You gotta
Yeah.
fuck with them enough. You gotta really fuck with them enough. Like if you
It
look
don't
at,
matter.
But
Like,
you know they're not ugly all the time. I'm talking
Right.
about like somebody that's ugly full time.
I mean,
24/7.
how's
it's
the,
a- what's
how's the
ugly,
sex?
though?
How's the sex?
I mean, if you in the dark, what does it matter?
How's the sex?
Cause
Cause
bro,
bro,
that sex in the dark for that.
cause bro, she got that Baptist water. I'm sorry.
It's like Baptist water.
She,
Like,
So looks matter to you, bro?
to an extent.
No, it's a yes or no question.
To an extent.
nah, it's
So
never
yes,
gonna
looks
be
matter.
yes or no.
It's never gonna be a yes or no. It's to an extent.
Yes, it is.
Because
If it's not a no, it's
even
a
if
yes.
ugly, you a little bit. You just can't go.
Yeah, we going into 2019 with medium ugly.
You cannot do large ugly. You do.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't
And you can't do it. Listen, like for me, I don't like fat girls. Like, and that's not to like. That's not to like be like body shaming. That's not to be body shaming or nothing like that. Or to say like all fat. Or not saying that's not body shaming because what I'm saying is it's not that I'm saying that all fat women are ugly or all fat women ain't this. Every woman is beautiful in their own way. It's just to me that larger women aren't for me. Look at me. I'm skinny.
But have you tried it though?
Yes. I had sex with a fat girl. It was a lot.
I'm not even talking about sex. You don't have to bring sex into everything. It's not just about sex.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like you gotta think about it. Like I know it's not all about sex, but that's something important. Like if I'm having sex with you and I don't like it and I don't want to, I'm gonna be moody. And if I'm moody, that's gonna cause some things.
Is it bad for a guy to cheat on his girl if she's not giving him sex?
No, that's never acceptable.
Because I know somebody that was a
Wait.
girl that was getting cheated on by her boyfriend because she wasn't satisfied with sex.
But did he say anything about this?
No.
It's wrong. Like I go back. I'm gonna go back into saying that.
What if he communicated like with her that like this ain't it like?
Then it's her fault. I would
So it's her fault for
yeah,
getting cheated on?
yeah.
No.
Let me just finish.
Please do.
Listen.
Damn. Let me
So
back
he
up.
communicated to her that yo like the sex is not good and
Like, what can you do to fix it?
And-
As a woman, if you don't fix your man or you don't fix your problem in your relationship, it's your fault.
Hold up. That's okay. It's 1960.
believe you said
Okay, yo.
Listen. All right. For example,
so it's not his fault for cheating?
I mean, he wrong for cheating, but my thing
Who's
is,
more at blame? Let's clarify this. Who's more at blame?
I would say her.
Okay,
Yo,
I'm gonna
what,
tell you
yo?
why that's so fucked up.
That is
what
fucked
if?
up.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a scenario. She's a girl. So in this instance, she never had sex with him, or she just not satisfied.
No, the sex is not. She's not satisfying him sex.
Okay, so in this case, she's trying. So,
Wait,
so
I thought they're not doing it. Like she's not giving it to him at all.
even if she's not giving it to him at all, let's use that
They in
scenario.
a relationship,
They in a relationship,
But she's not giving him
and
sex.
she's not having sex, and she don't want to have sex
and
with
it's
him.
her fault that he cheated.
Because
It is her fault.
It's
She's
not
not
her
pleasing
fault.
her man.
No,
It's
she
not.
has.
When you're
You
in a
have to
relationship,
pay
Hold on.
When you're in a relationship, one of those key factors of that is self-control.
I
And
agree.
he's not having self-control.
And
It's
the
not her
other
fault.
key to that relationship.
I think it's
No.
not
Let us finish because the other key to that
Yeah, I
control.
mean, I've been talking the whole time, but okay.
No, you just literally just gave us a
But
scenario.
you never let me finish.
Go ahead.
Like, if I get the self-control, I get where he's wrong, period, because he was supposed to stay loyal. I get all of that. But if a man is, and men don't do this all the time, if you have a man that's going to verbalize his feelings to you, and he's sitting here telling you what he don't like, why are you not expecting not to get cheated on?
So instead of believing her, he cheats and she's more at blame? No. It's never acceptable.
Like,
I'm just saying,
she
it's
is not at blame.
Cheating at all is not acceptable.
She is-
My thing is,
Go ahead.
it's her fault.
It's not her fault. It's not.
I wouldn't say it's her fault because like when you're in a relationship, like that's something sacred. So,
I mean, he already know he wrong.
He let
He's already in his doghouse,
he let his lack of sexual he draw it. Like no.
Yeah, he draw it.
No, it's
I don't want
not.
it's
y'all
not
thinking.
her.
All right, I agree 100%.
Yeah, we know you agree.
Y'all already know how I
Yeah, we
am.
get that.
But no, it's not.
She
that
gets
whole
no
scenario
blame.
Is not her.
Her blame column is on zero.
So-
So you basically saying like, all right,
So
you
it's
won't-
okay for.
No. So you saying because she won't have sex with him. It's okay. So if your man come to you and be like, yo, like for our relationship to work, like we need to start having intercourse.
But you're
And
not
mind
ready.
you, you're not ready to have intercourse yet. But he is.
That's different.
But that's not different. That's
It's
exactly
the same thing.
If
That's
a girl's a virgin, that's different. You
No,
can't.
No, we
The
never
word
said
virgin
virgin.
never came out.
They had sex. It's just not pleasing. The real scenario was that her sex is not pleasing him, right? But in the
no,
scenario,
you didn't say that. You said she
All right,
wasn't
so-
giving
all
him
right.
sex at all. Don't switch back
All
and
right. So this is what
forth.
we're gonna do. She's not giving him sex at all. He told her that he needs sex, and she still wasn't giving him sex. So then he went and cheated. If you was in that scenario, what would you
I was
do?
about to say that.
What would you do?
If I was cheated on, okay. First of all, bull.
No, I'm talking about
No.
your boyfriend came to you and was like, yo, like we need to have sex.
I'm going to fix what's wrong.
But
in
what
We're going to
if-
have sex.
Yes, but
wait,
what's the reason why? What's the reason why y'all not having sex though?
Because you're not ready.
It could.
But y'all just said they already had sex.
That's cool, but you don't want to have sex.
That don't make sense.
I'll give you a real life scenario. Boom. I'll give you a real life scenario. Your ex do something and y'all get into arguments or whatever like that. But besides just the sex or whatever
y'all
like that.
In general. Now it's
no. It's not in general. But I'm gonna narrow down a situation for you, and we gonna make it a real life situation.
All right.
So say your ex do something that make you look at him and you like, damn, I can't have sex with bull. Whatever it is.
I'm breaking up with him.
Whatever it is. But in this situation, you didn't break up with him. You just don't want to have sex with him right now. It's not.
So
listen, let me finish. It's not good. It's not crazy enough to make you break up with him. It's just like, yo, I don't want to have sex with you. He could have did some dirty shit. He could have did whatever. He could have not had cheated. Whatever he did, you just like, I just don't want to have sex with you. It could be an argument, and you just mad at him, and he like, well, I want to have sex. And because he keep telling you he want to have sex, and you keep telling him you not ready, it's making you be petty, and you don't want to have sex even longer than you expected. So now you like, okay, I still don't want to have sex because you keep asking me. And he like, yo, I'm serious, I want to have sex. So boom, he cheats on you. So it's your fault because
that's different. No,
that's not different.
That's very different. You added a scenario compared to a general reason.
Even
if it was nothing involved, nothing like that, he didn't do anything wrong, and a female just stopped. She stopped doing her duties as a woman.
That's not her duty. She don't serve him.
That's her
body. That's her body. That's her body. That's her choice.
But it's different reasons.
There's no such thing as she has to because he wants to.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't know what else. Like, if in general, if you have to verbalize those things, I just don't want to. All right, okay, he needs to respect it. All right, I just don't want to. But if she's just doing it out of spite or some corny stuff. Like, what are you doing all that for?
I mean,
so that's what I mean. It's
even if it was out of spite, you don't cheat, you break up.
Yeah.
There's no.
But that's why I said I would break up. But if it was in that but where I didn't break up and he cheated.
Well, what I'm saying is, in this scenario, he cheated. So because he cheated, she gets no blame. Is what we saying.
So we got her preference, bro. What's your preference?
On women?
I mean, what's that you look for?
My preference on women.
Yeah, what you look for a girl to be your girlfriend? What's your preference?
I don't know. I'm not worried about. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't like list certain things, but like.
What do you look for in a girl?
What catches your eye?
Yeah. What do you like? Not just attracted to physically, but like what catches your eye?
I'm telling you, bro. It could be different things. I don't have one thing that I'm looking for. I don't.
So what are some things?
Yeah, that's what.
I don't know. Like you gotta do. Like I guess, like Mary said, like you gotta inspire me. Like you gotta speak to me. Like as people gonna learn to know, I'm a very talkative, inquisitive person. So like, don't be dull around me, because I will walk away from you. Like I would dead ass walk away from you, and I would not feel bad for it. And I know I'm gonna be wrong, and I know it sound like a dick, but because of you are the way you are, that's just what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a personality trait.
That's just what I'm doing. So like, you gotta like be something new. Like if I'm always hyper and you like chill, that could be interesting to me because I'm trying to learn how to be like that. But if I'm always chill and you hyper, then I'm gonna find that interesting. Or if I'm happy and you always sad, I'm gonna find you interesting because why the fuck you so sad? Like what's going on? Like I don't know, like different things. Like I'm weird. Like weird things attract me. So it gotta be like something genuine from a person, like something I'm only gonna experience with them. If I can't find that with you, then you're not for me.
How about you? What's your preference?
They gotta have glasses. They gotta have dreads.
Something is wrong with me.
They gotta have dreads. Listen, girls, if you got dreads and you wear glasses and you got a septum piercing.
Yo, first of all, that's corny. That's corny.
And you got a septum piercing.
But no, I would say definitely not ugly.
What's your ideal version of ugly? Define some features.
If I'm not attracted to you physically.
What do you look for?
Honestly, not. I mean, I like not fat, of course. Like yeah, just not fat. Like you can be tall, you can be skinny, you can be thick, short, whatever. Don't matter.
Why not fat, bro?
Bro, I weigh 163. Like I'm good.
You ever tried a fat girl before?
Yeah, I had sex with fat girls before.
How was it? It was a
That's
lot.
not. Y'all need to know the difference of dealing with someone.
Yeah, but
like,
I'm talking about what I look for. So yeah, not fat, of course. You know, not ugly.
I don't have to have
definitely
sex.
smarter.
You do have to have sex.
Anyway, as I was saying, She got to be smarter than me, and I'm smart. Or I got to at least find her intelligent. Opinionated. Like I don't like submissive. Submissive. Like if we have sex, submissive. But but not like submissive. Yo. I mean, like you're not confident. Like you a wimp.
Like you say yes to everything.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta be opinionated.
You gotta be my cheerleader and my coach.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Smarter than me, inspired me. Not a punk. She gotta have a job.
Can she be taller than you?
That's fine. Yeah. I dated girls that was taller than me.
What is she 6'5"?
That's weird. That's just weird at that point.
I would date somebody fat before somebody shorter than me.
You don't care about looks though, so I'm not surprised.
I would not date somebody short.
Yo.
Not shorter than me, no.
I would date a short girl. Short girls are fun.
Yeah, but tall girls got legs.
I never met a short girl that's boring.
I don't know. I just think it's weird. I'm already 5'2" and a half.
Never mind. Yes, I did.
Yeah, these shows we gonna be mad shady.
Y'all shady. Y'all.
Listen. All I'm saying is, Atira likes what Atira likes. You gotta be at least 350 with a Sunni.
First of all,
and no kids.
I would definitely. I don't know.
You gotta have a belly.
I need you to be healthy.
With kids?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if I would. And I know I sound hypocritical because I have a kid, but I don't know.
You don't want to be a step pop?
No, not even that. It's just I don't know how I would feel about interacting with somebody else's child.
The same way you would with your little cousins. That's what I do.
No.
That's different. That's blood.
No, I treat everybody's child like I'm not related to them.
At my age, no.
That's fine.
You know what?
Because that's their child.
Oh, okay.
So you wouldn't date somebody?
I wouldn't because it's like, at the age I am, I want to be selfish. I want all your attention.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That is true. I mean, I would, but it just depends on who you are.
She gotta be amazing.
Like, yeah, you gotta have like the amazing grace.
If you can juggle all your baby mom, because I believe that you should have a good relationship with your baby mom. Yeah. So you can juggle your baby mom, you can juggle your baby, their family, your family, and me. Then that's
I ain't juggling nobody else's family but mine. So
I mean, it's respect to a certain extent. Some respect.
Yeah, you better get your mom. If I get my mom.
I don't know.
My mom got hands too.
What?
I witnessed it.
My mom slept open palm. Yo, my mom slept open palm like a gorilla.
What's next?
I feel like Atira should tell us what makes a man. What is a man?
Cause you be these little boys, these niggas.
What is a man? Because being a man is very hard.
So who got it harder, men or women?
Well, let me answer.
I want to see what he gonna say first.
You want to answer first?
Your genuine answer, not no devil's advocate shit.
My genuine answer.
Who got it harder, men or women?
My genuine answer, I believe men have it a lot harder.
Why is that though?
I believe men have it a lot harder because out of all the things that women go through and everything like that, I understand it. I'm very aware, but they have to understand that those. I honestly think it's like this. To be a man in this world, at least in America, I'm bringing it down to like. And matter of fact, I could go global. If we talking about world, to be a man comes with so many more stigmas than it does a woman. To me, because a woman and I hate to try to I don't want to sound like I'm demeaning it or anything like that. But like a woman has to worry about a few things to me. She has to worry about being a good mother, being presentable, and at least being attractive. You feel me? At some point, like those are the three. To me, those are like the three main world concerns about what a woman is going to be accused of or be always on about. You feel me? And also equality. A man has to worry about also being the provider because number one is to be a provider because a man's worth is not due until he can show what he can give you. The only two things in this world that come in with automatic respect is women and babies. And once that baby becomes a man, he gets no more respect. He's expendable. To be a man is to be expendable. To be a woman, you are valued because of the ability to create birth. First of all, men don't even get no parts of the birth making process of a baby. It's all about the women. You feel me? Like, it's certain things that a man has to do. I understand that if people are not that conscious of it, but you got to do certain things as a man to even keep your sperm count healthy. So that way you can procreate with another woman. It's like having an oven with no fucking food.
I don't know, but I mean, I definitely agree that men are harder because we have to constantly, like, if you a man in this world, you have to be doing something.
You have to be.
You have to. You have to have your life together for a woman to find you attractive.
And then you always gotta have your emotions in control, but
you
don't
have
nobody
to suppress your emotions.
And no one teaches you about emotions.
Exactly.
Listen, first off, before we even get to the whole topic, when you just said with the men being with when it's a baby during the baby process,
I didn't get that part.
Let me finish. I got what you said.
You got what I'm saying?
But my thing is, I disagree, and I only disagree because coming from somebody who was told that I can't have kids, it's like, and it's people out here that can't have kids and they lose their husbands for that. You feel me? So that word don't make sense, and I don't agree with it, and that's why.
Okay.
So,
that's
but
respectable.
the whole thing with the whole general topic, I believe.
But wait, before you can see that, you do see what I'm saying about that.
I get what you were saying. That's why I don't agree.
Yeah, but that's just. I just find that unfair. That's all.
Far as I think, with men and women who get it the hardest, I would say it depends on race. It's so many more aspects to it.
Yeah, that is true.
Because from my experience.
All right, let's break it down to black men and black women.
Listen. All right, so we're going. Period. All right, black men,
black men, black women.
Who got
it harder, black men,
black women? Yes.
I'm gonna say
black women.
Black women.
Definitely.
And can I say that? I'm gonna I talk about this all the time.
Go ahead, because I disagree. But go ahead.
Black women. One, going back to we are the only in my opinion, are only females that wants to date like our own kind. Like, we don't try to go out first. We try to go on our home first, and then we get denied every single time. And a lot of people, like, even when like dating white, like when you see a lot of people dating white men. I mean, dating white women in the black community for black men, it's like people be like, yo, like, why black girls mad? Like, nobody's mad, but at the end of the day, it's a scale. We always get picked last. We are the bottom of the barrel with dating. Like, we look ugly. All like people say black girls. And you never hear nobody sit there and say, oh, I don't like dating Spanish girls. I don't like dating white girls. You always hear, I don't date black girls. You always hear that.
I mean, I do know dudes. Are you
here?
No,
I mean,
you would
in the black community.
You would hear, I don't date black girls before you hear, I don't date Spanish or white girls.
Like, that's just what it is.
You would hear that first before you hear that.
You would. I'm not saying it's not, people don't do that at all, but I'm saying you would hear it first. Not only that, when you talk about health, black women has the highest rate of dying when going to mental health, birth, or any other problem.
Most likely to get raped too.
Go ahead, continue. Because I have facts. Go ahead. I'm not disagreeing. Go ahead.
So when black women are dying in hospital with a doctor right there because people don't believe black women, because black women are looked to be strong, to be vocal, and that's it. And to be nurturers and all the other things. It's no thing of being sick.
Y'all definitely get harder.
You're tripping. I'm not done. Overall, black women have it the hardest. Like, we have to really struggle. So what if that provider is not there at all? You know how hard it is for a girl to get a job, a female to get a job? When she do get a job, she don't get paid the same amount as everybody else.
70 cents every $1,000,000 or something like that.
I understand that. So wait, I don't want to cut you off. Are you done?
Go.
All right, so this is why I agree with everything that you're saying. I'm not disagreeing, but this is my side.
So you think black men
black men have it harder, and this is why I think black men have it harder.
No man has it harder.
So I feel as though black men have it harder because at the rate that you saying that y'all die, at the rate that y'all saying y'all don't get $1, y'all don't get this, black men never get an opportunity, whether it's anything. You feel me? Like,
so
and wait, let me finish. Don't try to relate it back to females. Stick to men. I'm talking about men. Black men are expendable. No matter what we do, no matter how much we praise, no matter how much we're glamorized, black men are seen as expendable, and it shows every single sign. Whether it's day to day with the cops that interact with police, whether it's athletes, and 9 times out of 10, when an athlete gets hurt, if he's a black man, if he's like this, There are all types of negative media, negative that they looking for. They look for our culture. They thrive us. They put us in opportunities. They put us in these situations, and then they say, "Listen, it's his fault. Listen, it's his fault. It's all him. It's all him. It's all him. It's all this." When you see something that happened with a black man, it's always all him. All him. It was just a release where an ex-con, he got caught. He didn't even show his name, and I have to describe him like this. They said he is an ex-con who saved somebody's life and didn't go to his first job interview. They didn't even got the decency to call this man his name.
We need to wrap this up. All right, that's all we got for today. This was Straight Facts with Amir, Atira, Xavier. You can find us on Instagram at Ali G, Miss Fontaine, and Black.